Hey man, I wanna say some shit about this shit with D Wade's son. This shit been out of pocket for a long fucking time, and it say a lot about D Wade and about Gabrielle Union to stand by and parade this motherfucker around with his attention-starved ass, so y'all can get some attention, which in turn will lead to more jobs for y'all and possibly for him in the future. It's always about a fucking dollar, because as far as I'm concerned, you all are willingly exploiting this child he don't fucking deserve that. Exploiting this child on a global scale. And then now when it comes to the LGBT shit, you can't tell him he's wrong. You can't tell him, oh man, maybe you should do something better. You can't say anything negative about this motherfucker at all. You know what I'm saying? Like he's 100% right. He could choose his gender. Man, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you mean he could choose his motherfucking gender? Please. What kind of crazy ass childish shit is this? That's kiddie shit. That's not the real world. And the real world is supposed to applaud and celebrate and promote this bullshit? The fuck out of here. What is that doing to black boys that see this shit on TV? What is that putting in their mind? Look, the indoctrination. Well, if you wear a dress or you act like a female, you dress like a female, you can get an interview with the president's wife. This motherfucker had an interview with Michelle Obama. Or, well, if your kid puts on this clown suit, then we'll give you an interview with Oprah. They both had an interview with Oprah when they just had the baby. It's always about a fucking dollar. That y'all are that hard up for money and fame and attention that you'll put a fucking child who don't know shit from Shinola in this position in front of the whole world. He's gonna always be remembered for this. And if he ever gets to a point in his life that he said, you know what, I was tripping, I didn't know what I was doing, I was a child, this and that, you're never gonna be able to erase this shit. This is foul. It says a lot about, not even so much as Gabrielle, but it says a whole lot about Wade with his Metro ass. Motherfuckers been peeping that Metro shit for years. And that's probably where the fuck he getting it from. He just done went all out, just freak. Threw on the whole clown suit. Now he wearing skirts. How long it's gonna be before his daddy is wearing skirts? And fucking, motherfucking capris and shit. How long it's gonna be? Cause he on his way. Y'all motherfuckers will sit up there and support this stupid ass shit. And then the minute anybody with half a brain come and say, oh man, that ain't right, you shouldn't do the kid like that, he shouldn't even be thinking about sexual preference at that age. The minute a motherfucker come and say some shit like that, they fucking wrong? Man, this shit ass backwards, man. Motherfuckers been using black folks as guinea pigs, and the main reason is because black folks is fool enough to volunteer for it to get a fucking payday out of it. That's what it's always about. I'm a volunteer to present myself to the world as a female, knowing I'm a boy. Because maybe my dad recommended it, or my mother, my stepmother recommended it. Or because, oh, it ain't so bad, it's just a costume. You know, we gonna get this, this, and this if you do this. That's a fucking sellout if you ask me. That's selling out for real. See what I'm saying? Wade out of pocket, and his son is even more out of pocket, but he twice as out of pocket because you're the adult there. You're the male. You're the image that he sees. But my guess is you probably wasn't around. This guy played ball for 20 years. How many times was he at home? That hurt that kid. That kid is starving for attention, and he probably wants his father's attention. But what do? Instead of them coming in and paying attention to the child that they voluntarily brought here, my guess is that child has been neglected for years on top of years on top of years. And it's so far gone now that you ain't really got much of a choice but to support it. Because that's the only way that this kid will get attention. And y'all gonna stand by and support it and capitalize off of it like it's all good. As a man, that should tear you the fuck up. Because clearly you dropped the ball with this child. Yeah, the other one that play basketball, yeah, I'll be around him, this and that, this and that. Right. But this kid here is on some other shit. He's starving for attention. And he's not getting it. Got him out here confused as fuck. All these people up in his face, just exploiting him. Because it's all about a dollar. It ain't about nothing else but a fucking dollar. Or about some fame. But y'all don't give a fuck. You know, it's a shame the way we do these black boys. It's a shame. Kid that young, he shouldn't be thinking about nothing except for being a kid. That's what he should be thinking. Now I understand he's young. He probably can't, you know, just go to the mall and stuff like that like normal kids because his dad's a celebrity, his mother's a celebrity. But he shouldn't be thinking about nothing but being a kid. He's probably bored too. He probably doesn't have many friends. But you niggas ain't even considered that because y'all too busy living y'all fucking life. That's why a lot of black boys' lives be fucked up. It's because the fucking parents dropped the ball. This is a prime example of that. And he goes out there. Now, Kobe then died in a helicopter crash with his daughter. It was tragic. I was hurting behind it. A lot of people was. And you send your son up there to send a tribute and use his death, Kobe's death, as an opportunity for him to get some attention going. It's a diversionary tactic, as far as I'm concerned. It's bullshit. You know, motherfuckers will sit up here and it's always a business thing. It's always about possibly generating some going viral or some shit. And niggas don't give a fuck what they go viral for, just as long as I can get the attention. That's the fucking problem. You raising them up wrong. Matter of fact, clearly you're not raising them up at all. That kid is raising himself like so many other black boys. That's why a lot of our black boys are dead today, who didn't make it to see 15, who ain't gonna make it to see 18,